What is up, all my people? It is Chaotic Reacts here, and today we're gonna watch a video called Top 8 Worst Finishers. It's by Wrestling with Regret. I thought this would be a good video for my first reaction video. It has a lot of dislikes though. It has like 2,000 dislikes, but you know, who knows? It might be good. So let's finish watching this. I don't even know why I said that. It's by Wrestling with Regret. Link will be in the description. Let's do this. Like music. Why are they... Alright, I haven't seen this intro in a while, so you have to excuse me.
In wrestling, there is nothing more conclusive than a finishing maneuver, unless you're John Cena, or Brock Lesnar, or The Undertaker, or anyone in Ring of Honor. You know what? Few things in wrestling are as conclusive as a finishing maneuver. But while there are several finishers out there that can leave an audience breathless, there are plenty out there that leave people saying, wait, that took him down? There are a ton of lame finishers out there, and this week I'm going to rank them, the top 8 worst finishers of all time.
Alright. Oh, he got Mortal Kombat. Cool.
Number 8. The leg drop. Hulk Hogan may be one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, but that doesn't mean I'm in love with his finisher. If Hogan were the only person to ever use a leg drop, then I would be fine with it, because at least it would be exclusive to him. But other guys have been dropping the leg for as long as I can remember. Big guys, little guys, on the ground, when the opponent's standing up, when the opponent's bent over, you name it. The only way this finisher would have been convincing is if Hogan's atomic leg drop actually emitted atomic radiation. Now it's just Hogan's career that's radioactive. What you gonna do?
Radioactive.
Number 7.
Alright.
Claws. This entry is for the family of nerve holds, your brain claws, your stomach claws, your armpit claws? That's not an intimidating move.
What?
Maybe I'm not old school enough to appreciate the subtle nuances of a well-applied claw hold, but to me they look so boring and ineffective, and so easy to get out of. All these victims have their arms and legs free. What's stopping them from just fighting back? Oh god, I'm in a claw hold! Oh god, it hurts! Oh god!
No.
Dude, no.
Yeah.
Number
6. Alright, here he goes.
Whatever the hell this is.
Oh, that's Saxton, isn't it?
I totally forgot Byron
Saxton
was on NXT before becoming an announcer.
I wasn't really watching it when he was around.
Like that, no wonder this guy was destined for the announce table. And yet he's lame at that too. Why is this guy with the company again?
I don't think he's that bad, but if you... whatever.
Number 5. The C4.
Oh, come on!
Bottom with a flip.
Come on!
It. How does that make it more impactful of a move other than
That's
it's more
cool
impressive
move.
to look at? I'm not sure which part of the move is more unbelievable.
It's still entertaining to see. I don't care if it hurts.
Or the guy taking
probably
it
actually does hurt.
To be flipped over on the strength of his opponent's forearm. I knew there was another reason I didn't like Pirate Paul Burchill.
I like Paul Burchill.
Number 4. The Overdrive. Also known as the Playmaker, this move's been used by a few people over the years. Randy Orton, Carlito, MVP, to name a few.
I forgot Randy Orton used it.
No one's jumped up to claim exclusive rights to the move. Because it sucks. The Overdrive is a move just complicated enough to screw up, yet just boring enough to
Didn't Zack Ryder use it at one point, like a
Nothing
reverse
is more
one?
devastating to your opponent than slamming your own knee into the mat as hard as you can right after putting yourself in a really awkward, off-balance position. Give me the RKO any day.
RKO nowhere!
Number 3. Strikes to the head and neck area. This entry includes moves like the Polish Hammer, the Knockout Punch, the Cobra, the Samoan Spike, and so on. Not every finishing move can be a slam or a submission, so naturally strikes become a common form of finisher. My main gripe with this kind of finishing move is that their perceived impact is downgraded significantly in an era of wrestling where everyone already punches and clotheslines each other in every match. You're going to tell me that a Big Show punch will finish off an opponent in his open-handed
not that it's legal anyway, it's closed fist.
Hurt a little? Why doesn't the guy's rib cage turn to powder? Unless you wear brass knuckles like William Regal, I just have a hard time believing that your punch to the face, neck, or chest area is going to put someone down for the count.
Brass knuckles
But
hurt,
by
but
far,
I don't
the
think a regular
dumbest
punch
finisher in this
would.
category has got to be the Great Khali's brain chop.
That was more of a signature than a finisher.
Stop right there,
Well,
Zane.
Yeah, step aside and let the professionals in on this one.
Hey, it's Johnny and Ross from the world-famous flea market. What are you guys doing here?
You think Khali's got a crappy brain chop? That was like the thing he did best, but not really. He's still pretty goddamn terrible.
Do you want to see a really, really shitty brain chop, Zane?
No.
You know
no.
I think I do.
No. No. Oh.
Wow, that was pretty atrocious. Well, thanks for stopping by, guys.
No problem, you little douche canoe.
Hey! Number 2. The People's Elbow. I was considering lumping the worm into the spot as well, but the key difference is the worm rarely, if ever,
The worm
actually
should be
ended a
on it.
match. The People's Elbow, on the other hand, is a move that eventually surpassed the Rock Bottom in terms of devastation.
Except when
a
you
move
fight
that
Heath
started out
Slater.
as a rib between the boys, the People's Elbow was originally an over-the-top taunting style maneuver. The only difference between this and a regular elbow drop is the guy taking it can take a nap beforehand. But once The Rock became a mega
I don't
face
like elbow drops in
99,
general,
it suddenly became a
except
move that
from
people
top
took
rope,
seriously.
That
Suddenly
one's
it
good.
became one of the most powerful moves in WWE history. It would be as if Jericho's
Empire elbow
cocky pin
sucks.
actually kept someone down for the count of 3. The People's Elbow may have been a fun finisher during the salad days of the Attitude
should have been
Era,
like a
but Hogan's
signature,
finisher, it has
actually.
not aged well over time.
But not his finisher.
Before we look at the worst of them all, here are some honorable mentions. The Warrior
Alright.
Splash. A body
Yeah,
splash can be
he
a
wasn't-
devastating
he
move,
just
like
wasn't
from the
that
top
big
rope, or
of a
when the
guy.
fat guy does it, but when the Ultimate Warrior did it, I don't buy it. Sure, he was big and ripped, but unless the man was made of solid stone, the move doesn't look any more powerful than the
Probably
leg
was.
drop. The Big Ending. It's a good thing Big
Yeah,
E works
'cause,
out his
like,
arms, because considering
it
all
lands
the
on his
opponent's
arm.
weight lands directly on his shoulder every time he hits this move, it's amazing he's able to move them at all. The Wasteland, aka the Potato Sack Toss. If you're one of those who complains about John Cena's finisher looking weak,
Is the
he can
bull
somehow
hammer really
defend
that
this move,
that
then
much
we can't
better?
be friends.
Besides that time he busted open with Daniel Bryan.
And the number 1 worst finisher of all time is the Canadian Destroyer.
Oh,
the most indie
come
move in the history of
on!
wrestling before the Meltzer driver.
You're
This is the move that had
joking.
internet fans creaming their jeans in the mid-2000s. Oh yeah,
It's
it
an
looked impressive
awesome
the first time
move.
you saw Petey Williams bust it out in TNA.
No
but
wonder it
once
has
you turn your brain
so many
back on,
dislikes.
you realize how ridiculous the move is. Am I supposed to believe that anyone, let alone a smaller guy like Williams, can lift a dead-weighted guy off his feet while simultaneously
cares?
jumping and flipping over him and drive him headfirst into the mat? The Hulk couldn't even do that. I don't mean Hulk Hogan, I mean the Incredible Hulk. I understand wrestling's need to
I don't
evolve
care.
and to raise the bar with its offense,
It's
but how many
still
times can you
a
see
cool
this move
move.
before it loses its luster? 5,
I don't
10
care how
times?
ridiculous
A
it
move
is.
that was deemed innovative 10 or so years ago is now practically a false finish today. For the sheer absurdity of the move, both in the physics of it all and the amount of coordination needed between both parties in order for it to look good, the Canadian Destroyer is my pick for the worst finisher of all time. Which finishing moves do you think belong on this list? Let me know in the comments section. Be sure to thumbs up this video, subscribe to Wrestling with Regret, and buy the t-shirt. I'm Brian Zane, and I'll see you next time.
Alright, let's talk. Now, I get it, it's your opinion, but the Canadian Destroyer is an awesome move. It's cool to see. I don't care how ridiculous it is. It's just cool to see. So who cares if it's ridiculous? And you could have had anything at number 1. You could have had the Worm at number 1. You could have had the Rock Bottom. It's not that bad of a move to number 1, but you could have Santino Morella's Stunner. That's a bad move right there. But, you know, it's your opinion. But judging by his amount of dislikes on it, I'm not surprised. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to support Wrestling with Regret, the link will be in the description down below to the original video. I actually like the guy quite a bit. I'm a big fan of his videos. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.